I figured to myself it might actually be funny if I put in a joke or something, but nah, I felt like this was appropriate. You know, we've all been there. Have a nice cup of coffee before we get started on things. My name is Brennan Kersey, and welcome to my video. So I chose the Wright brothers for my video here, mostly based on their ingenuity type application and learning style. I felt that personally connected with me as I myself am more of a kinesthetic learner. If you ever heard of the three types of learning, visual, auditory, and kinesthetic, I myself personally lean towards that. And I felt that the story portrayed in the book involving the Wright brothers, it really kind of hit home for me because it's nice to see people who achieve notable achievements through hard work and dedication, but it's also nice to see ingenuity and just constant mechanical testing. They were the leaders in the race to fly. They owned two successful other businesses, a print shop and a bicycle shop. According to Green, Wilbur and Orville Wright showed a great love for taking things apart, which demonstrates early conception of the life's task. This demonstrates the apprenticeship phase in the path to mastery. This to me is one of the reasons why these two are masters in general. Another reason is that according to Green, Wilbur and Orville spent years modifying and perfecting their designs based on all of the tests that they ran and using their newly gained knowledge. This is a good example of the creative active phase. So for my two interview questions, I would probably have to choose how many iterations of ideas did you go through when designing and constructing the engine? And are there any other slash new fields that the two of you are interested in aside from all your previous work? According to Green, one strategy for social intelligence is crafting the appropriate persona, which is basically making a persona that you can project to the world when you're in a public light. This would help the interview, seeing as I could create a persona that is eager and enthusiastic, which can hopefully spread to them and make them feel enthusiastic regarding being interviewed. According to Green, another strategy for social intelligence is seeing yourself as others see you. This would help greatly in getting a perspective of how they would observe me as a person, which could help improve my interviewing skills. So I decided to expand upon the two of the seven deadly realities, specifically rigidity and laziness. Rigidity is described in terms of inflexibility in this book, and for me, that actually implies it could affect me personally in regarding to impatience. And I've actually had personal experiences with this where I have been so focused in my coding that I just think to myself, this is the only way that I can make this function work. And in order to actually fix my problem, I needed to take a step outside of what I thought was the solution to the problem. Um, and in terms of laziness, this again also deals with impatience, but it more closely deals with the need to rush a project. Um, I've also had this sense of impatience as well, and if I don't keep a better track of it, it could potentially become a problem because I could put out work that could have been so much better had I actually taken the time to polish it. This concludes my presentation, and here are my references.